Hey everybody, this is Theo Goodman, and today I'm talking with TrueFlip.io, provably fair blockchain lottery. Let's check this out. We are here with Constantine and Valet. I think I
Vasily.
mispronounced her name again. Vasile.
Yes, that's right.
Vasile, sorry. Okay, anyway, and yeah, so I think that I think if anyone has been following stuff that I've been doing or any podcast or anything that I've been on, I think that gambling and crypto or gambling and blockchain technology, whatever you want to call it, definitely goes together for a lot of reasons. And I've seen your project, and what's good about your project is that well, it has a product that's actually working. We won't talk about other ones that have done ICOs or just done things and it never really comes into fruition. So just give
Actually,
us, yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just wanted to say that it makes us different from 99% of all the crypto projects that we actually have a product.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, in my opinion, I don't. So I was going to ask you, the background of why you chose to do a lottery to start with. I mean, you could have done anything. You could have done a spinning wheel. You could have done blackjack. You could have done any game, right? I mean, it's all similar in some ways. To me, my guess is lottery is one of the most simple applications. Was that one of the reasons to go ahead and start with lottery?
Well, probably I would answer, and Konstantin will add something if he finds that possible. I think, first of all, while blockchain is in the very heart of our product, lottery is the product. I mean, number game. Lottery is a number game. Number game is a product that can be changed dramatically by the presence of blockchain, by the implementation, because that's all about numbers in the bottom line. And later, I think we'll speak about random number generation. And here's where the blockchain is game changer. So that's why lottery. And of course, because we didn't see any I would say, competitors by the time we conducted our ICO and by the time we started developing the project itself.
Okay, great. Okay, let's just do a short history. I believe you did a ICO last year. You raised a decent amount of money. I don't know the exact amount, and you have actually done most of what you said you were going to do. Is that right? Or is there some other roadmaps you need parts of the roadmap you need to meet that you said you were going to do?
No, we do everything what we promised in ICO. We make new games.
Mm-hmm.
We already make it like token holders games, and I think everything what we promised we do, and we have a lot of plans for this year. We promised for make new games, and we promised to start make marketing, and we promise make license. So all this process are in process right now.
Okay, great. And just to do a real quick overview before we get into random numbers or something like that, you did an ICO for the token, and what can I do with the token?
May I answer? So yes, the ICO was conducted back in July this summer. We have our TFL token of TrueFlip. It's a utility token, and utility, first of all, means that users can, our players, our token holders, can do something with this token. First of all, they can buy tickets for TFL. Other, they can participate in different activities made only for token holders. For example, our token holder game, which is held quarterly. And in case you're a TFL token holder, you participate in this game. And the gainings from our sold tickets, if I'm not mistaken, 10 to 15%, they form a special token holder fund, which is played during this game. So it makes it utility. It makes it attractive. The token itself is now tradable on 4 platforms: including quite huge exchanges. So it's like it's being sold. Anyone can buy, anyone can sell.
Okay, great. Okay, so you've got the platform. You've got two lottery games. You've got one that is more traditional, kind of. It. I forgot how often is it? Is it once a day? It's once a day and once every 15 minutes, I think, right?
The flagship one is once a day with the main jackpot of 400 bitcoins. And the second game is like 15 to 30 minutes.
It depends when
it depends on the block. On the next block, which is mined, so the time slightly differs, and we don't even have like the rewind timer when is the next draw, because we just have the timer which indicates how much time have passed since the last draw, because that's how people understand when probably the next draw happens.
Okay, great. All right, let's get into it then. So why do I need a blockchain for this, or what improvements happen as far as the lottery and the blockchain? So where are you getting your random numbers, and how are you doing that in a decentralized way?
Yes. So first of all, why do you need a blockchain in a lottery? As I've already said, we can call blockchain a game changer here because it changes like really everything with the processes within a lottery operator business. What I mean is that you can easily verify each process, like every process can verify it by simply clicking several buttons. You can verify through blockchain, through the third party like blockchain.info. You can verify each transaction. You can verify each ticket purchase if it really took place. You can download the list of playing tickets before the draw happens, and also so that you download the list when the ticket sales for the exact draw already stop. So it's kind of decentralization where people just download it, and we cannot anyhow manipulate with the winning numbers, nor with the winning ticket. That is blockchain here. So the core of this technology is how we generate numbers, because in number games is the most important thing. So actually, we don't generate them by ourselves, which makes TrueFlip which makes one of the key and most powerful points of this solution. The numbers are generated based on the new block in Bitcoin blockchain, which usually arrives around 9 p.m. London time each day. We don't know when exactly the block arrives. No one knows because it hasn't been yet mined. So it's plus minus 2 minutes around 9 o'clock. We cannot anyhow predict the contents of the block that has not yet arrived. And by the time it arrives and we see contents, the programs has contents, the numbers are generated based on these contents. And the ticket sales for the draw have already been stopped by the time we have the contents to generate the winning numbers. So this solution that generates the winning numbers based on the contents of the Bitcoin blockchain block.
Okay, so it's kind of like the seed for the generation is based on a daily block around 9 p.m. Is that somewhat correct? Okay.
And the one of important news, you will hear it first of one. We already order RNG certificate, so we wait for result of official Australian company who will make some research about is it absolutely random or not. Of course, we're sure absolutely random.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to have a third party come in and verify that it is
We
indeed.
will have our RNG certified to make another proof that it really works. And also, this certificate probably is we're going to be one of the first, if not the first, company, a business in gambling, which has this certificate for a blockchain-based RNG.
Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. Okay. All right, well, going back to that topic of third-party verification and that kind of thing, also on the True Flip agenda or points that I've seen is that you guys have applied for a Malta gambling license. For those of you that don't know, maybe not everybody in the crypto world knows, what that allows is basically for you to legally serve most European citizens, not all European citizens, but a lot of the rest of the world too. Not everywhere in the world, but a lot of the world. So that's kind of the so-called regulated market. It opens a lot of doors, and it's quite a popular license right now to have. So how does that mix with? So right now, I mean, some people might think it's a little confusing because you have the True Flip token is on Ethereum. You take at your site Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Dash. Is that right?
And if I'm not mistaken, Dogecoin
and Dogecoin.
Bitcoin.
Dogecoin. Okay, great. So you accept all that, so I can buy tickets with all those.
Sorry,
Yes.
Yes. So, but Malta.
Is it all question?
No. I just want to tell people that it was the whole question. I just wanted to tell people so they don't get too mixed up. You can use all those coins to buy tickets at the site. The True Flip token is on the Ethereum blockchain, and you're using the Bitcoin blockchain to get a seed for the random number. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. And this shouldn't make anyone confused because we just search and implement the best solution for each section of our business, which means where we could get a simple ERC20 based TFL token, we did this. Where we could implement quite a simple smart contract based on Ethereum to receive and for deposits and withdrawals of funds, we implemented it. While Ethereum blockchain is not, in our current opinion, is not that good for making, is not that stable for making games, we use Bitcoin blockchain because it allowed us a good level of stability, and Bitcoin blockchain is quite well known so that people understand how it works.
And of course, one of important things, we make license for accept Visa and MasterCard. So
yes, this is a thing about licensing. Yeah, the thing is that for sure we started back in the end of the previous year. We've started to work closely with the MGA on obtaining a Maltese gaming license, which actually doesn't mean that after obtaining this license, we can serve all customers across the globe and so on and so on. The Maltese license works good only in separate European markets where it doesn't go opposite to the local law enforcement. And the thing is that the main point of Maltese license is that you said it's quite popular. Yes, it's popular, but it would be more correct to say there is a high demand nowadays to get the Maltese document. It doesn't mean that everyone can get this. For us, getting Maltese license would be a great certificate that we're a decent business, that you can deal with us, that you can be our partner, that we're working great, and that we have a certificate that this business is real. In the bottom line. And of course, the Maltese license will allow us to accept fiat money on separate markets, which will be a very good start for our activities related to accepting fiat.
Okay, great. Well, I just was wondering though, will it conflict with, I mean, will it make it so that you can not accept some customers from some countries? Because that would, that maybe you can now because you're just using crypto and it's kind of a gray area. And then they say, well, multi-license makes us or are you going to have to start KYCing people more than just email, or what is that going to change?
Yes, of course, KYC is going to be implemented quite shortly. I think within this year, KYC will firstly be implemented for huge wins in our lottery. When a user retains a huge sum of money, KYC is not like something exceptional for nowadays crypto market. I would say. I mean that this can be called a new normality. While back when we had our ICO, it was not being spoken much of the KYC itself. But for the last month, so for the last half a year, it became really clear that to build a stable and growing business, and if you want to go beyond the crypto borders, you need KYC as air.
Okay, so, so what is that gonna? Can you just give us a quick example? I mean, it's not going to be, I have to give you my DNA blood test KYC. It's going to just be like, or it's not going to be. No, there people in crypto might.
No, don't worry.
They hear horror stories. Have to do like a live conference with the guys in order to get an account at the exchange and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's just going to be what? I got to scan an ID of me or something like that, or what? How's it going to work?
It depends on which IP address you can. So
okay.
So because Malta, they make these rules only for a few countries. If you came from Costa Rica, you can play without KYC. We can see your IP address and understand where you came, and change the registration form.
That's the first topic, and also I would say that we're still in progress with determining how the KYC in our case will be conducted. I mean that it can be slightly different for different geos. We're in development in partnership with our legal department. We're in development for a system that will allow us to understand what type of KYC, what indicators do you need to provide to pass this KYC procedure. And but basically, we will try to make it as simple as possible, still saving some space for us for security reasons. So it's not just your name and surname, but probably your ID.
And one more idea, maybe we will make partnership with Civic.
Okay.
They make a KYC protocol.
Yeah, they provide a cool protocol. So why not take a good existing solution if it suits us? That's one of the options we are going to work with.
Okay. I mean, I can't say if Civic is enough to qualify under the multi-license or whatever, but maybe it is. I don't know.
And they say it's just idea.
Yes. Just to give you a view on how we act and how we look for different ways to find the most appropriate.
Okay, let's say that I participated in your lottery. How can I verify that it's fair and that you guys didn't cheat?
Okay, you cannot, because we're cheating everyone.
Okay, right.
Yeah, we have quite a simple solution for that. You have just right on Flip.io. You need to find in the side panel. You need to find and click like check transparency. If I'm not mistaken, it's called like that. There you have a field and a button. It's not that difficult. Yes. So in the field, you need to input the copied hash of the block that you find in blockchain.info, which doesn't belong to us, which operates separately, and which I think everyone can trust. So you just find the block, insert the hash, and when you click the button, you get the numbers that have won the draw of the connected to this block. So that in that way you can do this procedure to any of the draws conducted since the very beginning of TrueFlip. So you can ensure that the last draw was fair, but you can also ensure that back in 13 August, this draw was fair.
Or if you know how you can do it, you can go to GitHub
as well
and copy our open source and implement it in your computer and put all seed from the blockchain block and see result. It's the same of result in our website.
So yeah, John, when you just have the open source codes, and if anyone, and we hope that like anyone in the world will go copy and take a look if it's true. So everyone is free to go and verify if the whole algorithm works well.
Okay, great. Okay, well, you guys, so your token is on the Ethereum blockchain, and let's see, you did your ICO in June or July?
It was the end of June, since 28th of June, so it was in July.
So you avoided the Solidity mistake or whatever that happened in the summer, I guess.
Yes, it didn't affect us.
I think you spoke about parity, yes?
Or is it parity, or I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm getting it mixed up too. I wouldn't. Well, there's been more than one problem. I mean, you talked about the stability of the Ethereum network, but there's been parity. I think was a wallet that was messed up. Yeah, there was a problem with that, and I think there was two problems with that this year. Yeah, and so did you guys have any problems with that? Because I think probably like 90% of the Ethereum-based ICOs had some kind of multi-signature in parity.
It's multi-signature, but we use another wallet. I think my Ether wallet we used it at that time.
Okay.
So we are like very very lucky.
Yes, definitely. And the bottom line, it didn't affect us.
Of course, we have sometimes we have some problems with Ethereum network. One example, it's when the CryptoKitties.
Yeah. So CryptoKitties affected you. Tell us more about that. So what happened during the days when CryptoKitties was really popular, and what if CryptoKitties or CryptoPunks or another art card becomes really popular? Because there's more of them, more and more and more coming out, and if one of them catches on, do you think that could disturb the network again?
I would even note that we have been developing an inner game inside the team, Crypto Dragons or something like that, just to copy.
Is it secret?
Yeah, but that's a secret. Anyway. Yeah, it affected. The transactions went really slow. It affected us probably the same as it affected all the other market players in crypto.
We don't use a smart contract in our games, and we have just problem with transfers our tokens, because we already make own wallet ERC20 in our website, so our token holders can parking their token in our website. And when they park token or want to take it out, we have some problems with the speed of Ethereum network. It's just one problem for us. Of course, if we use it smart contract, we have a lot of problems, like problem with solidity and problems with the speed of game. And now we we try to make architectures of our own blockchain. It's one more secret, only for you. So our blockchain will make only for verified numbers. So we will write white paper for blockchain, and I hope we will release it in second period in this year.
Yeah, just
Okay, so that's
a
interesting.
micro blockchain ran by our.
Okay, so it's going to be a micro blockchain for verified numbers.
Yeah.
Is it going to be? How is it going to be? Is it going to be a private blockchain of sorts, a distributed, or is it going to be secured by?
We have lost the connections.
Hello?
See us?
I think
Test.
Too much secrets.
Too much secrets, probably. Yeah.
Okay. You got me on that one. That was good. Okay. Is it going to be? Is it going to be based on a proof of stake or proof of work, or is it going to be more of a just a private thing?
I can't.
Too much survival.
I can't.
So it's going to be a new ASIC resistant computer only algorithm or something like this, or what?
Quantum based. Yes.
Quantum based. Yeah, right. Quantum based. Okay. More signatures embedded into side chains on your micro blockchain, something like that, right?
We can't say details right now. We will.
Okay.
When we will ready, we will
wait for the news. You will like it.
Okay. All right. That's good. Well, actually, you answered most of my questions. I just wanted to go over the basics, and I think, you know, you guys, the making of you base the random numbers off the Bitcoin blockchain as a seed, but the actual creation of them is still a human process. A human takes that seed and then puts it into a computer program that generates the number, or is that automatic?
In our case, it's fully automatic.
Yes, it's fully.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. This is probably.
But that's not on a blockchain itself. It's not a smart contract.
Yes, it's not smart contract. It's we use decentralized seed, but the
right. Yeah. Okay.
algorithms of the modified this seed to winning numbers. Centralize it, and it's open source code.
Right. And if I were to come into your office with a big hammer or something, it wouldn't matter if I changed. Everyone would see that you changed the seed between that time, because they would try to verify it. Is that what you see what I'm saying? If I came to your office to try to change the number in your office, and someone would be able to check that that's not right. It just has a simple example.
Always to come to our office, but I think it won't ever affect the random number generation we're talking about.
Okay.
So this process is like it's being conducted each time with no human influence. Even if we all die, it still goes. It's still vital.
Okay. Even if you die, the truth lottery lives on. Okay, well, all right. Well, if anyone is interested in it, if it's legal in your jurisdiction, of course, then you can check out trueflip.io. I have put a link in the description to it. And if we want to get in touch with you guys, what's the best place? Telegram, Twitter?
Telegram is definitely the quickest, the most rapid way where we all see them and track the messages. But still, we have all the social networks, because many people don't use Telegram, so that we have all the major networks. Still, Telegram is the most useful, both for us and for users.
And you can read our blog in Steemit, steemit.com.
Steemit Team blog is quite a good source for news, but in Telegram we have both a chat to have to speak, and a channel where we publish all our news. So Telegram could be the only environment you need to use to know about TrueFlip. Still, we offer to read something about the team on our team blog in Steemit, because it's a bit more human.
Okay, great. All right. Any final words? I believe. And if you want to talk to these guys in person, and try to bribe them to make the correct numbers for the lottery. And,
We can
and you
send
can,
our email address, I think, and you can write
Yes.
it in the description of
Yes.
this interview.
Yeah, because for us,
Sure.
it's quite important so that we're open for any.
No. I mean that you guys are, some of the True Flip team is going to be at the ICE conference in London.
Oh,
And
sure.
you could go if any. It's a big gaming conference, so if
Yeah.
anyone is there,
We're having
you could meet them. You're going to have a booth.
Yes, of course. So everyone is welcome, including our token holders. We usually meet a couple or even like 5 to 6 people at each conference we present. And they
where is the True Flip after party in London?
I didn't think about this yet because we're working too hard.
Okay.
Good question. Good question.
Probably
good question, right? Yeah.
I think you can suggest for us some good place in London.
Okay, I'll have to get back to you on that. Okay, guys, I'll have to announce the location of the True Flip after party in London. I think it's the first week of February sometime.
Okay.
It's not that long. It's like in a week. Yeah, it's like a week away, right? A week or two away. Yeah. And any comments, put them in the comments below. And I'm sure these guys will get back to you.
Yes,
and I will put a link to the Telegram channel. I have a link to the website. We'll put a link to the Telegram so that people can go directly there and talk to everyone. Yes.
Yes, and I would also say that on our website we have not only trueflip.io, but we have tfl.trueflip.io, and this is the web page for our token. Which means that if you're not interested in the games, but you're a trader, you just go to tfl.trueflip.io and know everything about the TFL token.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I'm
cool.
very happy to see you again.
Yes,
and I hope
each time happy to see you.
Yes, and I hope we will see you in London.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to come to that.
Yes, and we welcome everyone in London. So if anyone is interested, then just visit our stand. We will tell you everything you're interested in.
Okay, great. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Theo Goodman interviewing the TrueFlip.io team. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Talk to you soon.